Inhale through the nose. As you inhale, your belly should out, and then Om mantra chanting. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. Rub your palms. Place your palms on your face, massage on your face. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Today we will understand what is the pranayama. So you can come little bit closer if you like. You okay, Rosa? So what is the prana? Prana meaning life force energy. Yama meaning breathing in, out, in, out, in, out constantly. So pranayama actually beginning start since our birth until last breath of our life. Until we die, there is a pranayama always constantly breathe in, out, called pranayama. So what is the benefit from the pranayama? So what is the benefit from the pranayama? So pranayama benefit, like whatever we breathe in, 100% oxygen which does not reach till to the lungs. Therefore, today's medical science, today's world, many humans are falling sick because of the lungs disease, because of heart disease, because of internal organs related diabetes, sugar, obesity. So most of problems, constipation, acidity, gases, so many problems, without any detoxification course we can clean our system if we practice regularly at least 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour everyday pranayama. So prana meaning life force energy, yama meaning breathing in, out, in, out, in, out. So according to the science of medical science, whatever we breathe in, 100% oxygen, life force energy which does not reach till to the lungs, but regular practice of pranayama helps to receive 100% oxygen, also helps to receive 100% constitute from the food to fight against pitta dosh. So the Cove dosh, pitta dosh and vata dosh. So because of three doshas, because of the three problems, human body used to fall sick, and three doshas relation with the five elements. For example, tree required sunlight, tree need a earth, tree need a air, tree need a water, and tree need a space. So similarly, human body required same five elements, equal mix energy. Like for example, if you are trying to grow plants, and if you are feeding lot of water, still that plant might be die. So the proper balance energy, if you always put the water and if you are not giving sunlight for the plant, so definitely the plant will not grow up. So similarly, our body requirement, balance between five elements. So our body also need balance, air, I'm so sorry, not air, water, earth, space, and your sunlight, fire. So this is the five elements energy helps to fight against Kapha dosh, Pitta dosh and Vata dosh. So, pranayama also helps to balance 3 dosha and helps to open space for the 5 dimension of energy. So, according to the science of yoga, there are a 5 dimension of energy exist in human body system. So, the first energy called Pranamaya Kosh, pran meaning life force energy, open space for the receive 100% oxygen still to the lungs. And if we are eligible to receive 100% oxygen, which means our lungs and heart healthy. Second energy called Annamaya Kosh, Anna meaning food, matter of food stuff energy. So, the second space Annamaya Kosha meaning to keep our space open for digest our food properly. And if we digest our food properly, which means our digestive system function properly to develop our metabolism system for the receive 100% constitute from the food to cure especially constipation, acidity, gases, internal organs related problems, also over fat, cholesterol. These types of disease you can cure if you practice regularly pranayama. Third dimension of energy called Vijnanamaya Kosh. Vijnan meaning science, Vijnan meaning thoughts, Vijnan meaning our consciousness energy. And there is a negative and positive conscious are there, negative energy, positive energy and divine energy. So, the third pranayama is there, which is called continue nostril breathing pranayama, helps to open space for the dimension of consciousness energy. And then fourth energy called Manomaya Kosha, Man meaning mind, Kosh meaning dimension. So, the dimension of mental energy. So, the fourth energy helps to open space in our mind to digest. Digest what? Negative, positive, divine energy. Otherwise, today's world, if something small, if we have a little problem, within second, today's many people get frustrated, aggressive, if there is no space in our mind. So, the pranayama helps to open space in our mind to digest negative energy, positive energy, divine energy. Otherwise, you have, maybe you guys know, so many people's like suddenly won the lottery or maybe good news, but still some people pass away because of heart attack. You guys know little bit. So, if there is no space in our mind, even we cannot control the happiness. So, control the happiness, there is a we required space in our mind to digest positive energy also, negative energy also. And then after fifth energy in yoga called Anandamaya Kosha. Ananda meaning happy, spirit or spiritual energy. So, enter into the happiness, there is also way through the practice of pranayama. So, now we will start practice pranayama. First energy, first pranayama helps to open space for the pranamaya kosh. So, beginner sit with a cross leg, normally Ananda asana, intermediate like this, right foot on the left leg, advanced like this, Padma asana. So, the first pranayama, for the pranayama, remember whenever you practice pranayama, always your spine should be straight. If you keep your spine straight, whatever you breathe in, whatever energy you generate, that energy goes toward roots of our spine, and from the spine energy comes upward still to the crown chakra. Therefore, backbone always straight. So, Basrika Pranayama, Basrika meaning below breath. So, Basrika Pranayama, how to practice Basrika Pranayama, you can have a look. I will show you as a demo. So, as you inhale, try to expand your chest. As you inhale, try to open your chest, and as you exhale, deeply breathe out like this. See. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale alternately. So whenever you breathe in, try to open your chest, try to expand your chest and deeply exhale. Again inhale, open your chest. So don't focus on your belly. There is no fire breathing, only upper part of your chest. So as you inhale, feel the air in your lungs, and then if you understood, then practice with the closed eyes. If not, you can practice open eyes. At the end, throat lock, Jalandhar Bandha. Throat lock meaning chin touch with the collarbone. Rub your palms. Place your palms on your face, massage on your face. So the first pranayama called Bhasrika pranayama. Bhasrika meaning below breath in English. So Bhasrika pranayama, it is like you are trying to pump. You are trying to pump air in your lungs. So you are trying to fill the air manually like a in the cycle tube. So when we try to pump, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, this technique helps to fight against death pace. So according to the science, whatever we breathe in, 100% oxygen does not reach till to the lungs because of overfat, because of cholesterol, because of contaminated air. Bad air stay inside. So when you try to pump, all the bad air will go out and fresh air will be reached till to the lungs. And this below breathing pranayama helps to fight against especially lungs or heart related disease. In simple language, Pranamaya Kosh. Pranamaya Kosh, Pran meaning life force energy, Kosh meaning dimension. So open space for the receive 100% oxygen. And when you try to lock this, when you lock this your throat like this, so throat lock technique also helps for fight against cough dosh, cough mucous sinuses problem, also for the voice clarity. There is a one more another simple technique if difficult to practice like this. If you not understand like this, then there is another technique called Soham breathing. Soham breathing technique also useful, same like a Bhasrika pranayama. So when we breathe in, we should raise our hands like this, inhale, and when we exhale, exhale. So there is a sound comes from the nostril. So hum, so hum, so hum. So hum breathing sound also help similarly below breathe. So you can have a look how to practice and practice after me like this. So breathe in, out, in, out, in, out alternately. At the end, after 10, 15, 20 stroke, after whenever you think now I want to stop, we should stop with the throat lock, which is called Jalandhar Bandha. So at the end like this. Upon exhale, try to tight your throat muscles. So when we try to tight, it's like you are trying to squeeze wet cloth for release toxins. So similarly, there are three bandhas: Jalandhar Bandha, Udyanu Bandha, and Moola Bandha, root locks. So Jalandhar Bandha, which is for cough problem, cough mucus sinuses problem. Udyanu Bandha, which is for the digestive system related problems. Please, once again. Inhale, exhale. Practice alternately. Throat lock, Jalandhar Bandha, like this. Stay as longer as you can. Release your lock. Once again, please continue. Like this. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. When you inhale, you have to raise your hands and deeply exhale. So hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, so hum. At the end, throat lock. You guys are very good maybe for today. Nothing is inside. So if we are empty, so we can enjoy the pranayama. So pranayama basically we should practice in the morning or in the evening, but 100% empty stomach, especially after our usual things, which means after motion cleansing in the morning. So after toilet we should practice. If we don't go to the toilet in the morning, better not to practice yoga, not to practice any pranayama. Second pranayama called Kapalbhati pranayama. What is the meaning of Kapalbhati? Kapal meaning forehead, Bhati meaning shining. And the Kapalbhati pranayama helps to bring glow, shining on our face. Our face looks unhappy, wrinkles, stress, anxiety, migraine, most of disease because of this house, because of our belly, because of our internal organs if they are not clean. If they are not clean, which means we could not generate, we could not produce vital force energy. And what is the food of our brain? Our brain required vital force energy. So Kapalbhati pranayama helps to fight against digestive system, acidity, gases problem, constipation problem, or internal organs related any types of disease you can cure if you practice at least 10, 15, 20 minutes every day Kapalbhati pranayama. Kapalbhati pranayama in English called fire breathing. Why it is called fire breathing? So apana vayu cleansing. Apana vayu meaning fart, gases, carbon dioxide. So when we stroke on our belly alternately exhale, 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 and then after at the end abdominal muscles we should try to pull them in, we should contract in, and we should try to hold upon exhale as longer as you can. So this abdominal muscles lock helps for release bacteria, toxins, and helps to generate vital force energy, and that vital force energy comes upward brings glow, shining, blossoming on our face. Okay, so Kapalbhati Pranayama also very much meaningful pranayama to fight against Pitta dosh. So how to practice Kapalbhati Pranayama? You can have a look once. As you inhale, our belly should be out naturally, and as you exhale, you have to stroke on your belly like this. And at the end, whenever you want to stop, at the end you have to pull your abdominal muscles in like this. Again inhale, belly out, again exhale, 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 stroke on your belly. I hope you, if you understood, then practice with the closed eyes. If not, you can practice open eyes. Kapalbhati Pranayama for 5 minutes like this. Again you can have a look. At the end, abdominal muscles lock. Udyanubandha. Chin touch with the collarbone. You have to pull your belly in, and also we should try to pull anus muscles in. 3 lock together also we can practice whenever you want to stop, which is called Mahabandha. So there are 3 locks. First lock Jalandhar Bandha, throat lock. Second lock Udyanubandha, abdominal muscles lock. Third lock anus muscles, we should pull them in, contract, we should try to contract in anus muscle. First lock represent our curb problem, curb dosh, okay. Second lock represent pitta dosh, digestive related problems. And then anus muscles, when we try to pull them in, so we are trying to open the petals of our root chakra, and then we are trying to force the energy upward, still to the vital force energy, we are trying to push upward. So anus muscles for the vata dosh. So vata dosh meaning mental disorder, imbalance, mental imbalance, anxiety, migraine, insomnia, stress, or maybe yawning problem. Okay. So why we used to yawn? If we don't sleep properly, if our mind wander place to place while on the bed, while sleeping on the bed. So sometimes we the people take 3 hour, 4 hour only thinking, because of the consciousness energy moving somewhere. So the root locks also helps to transfer vital force energy upward, and abdominal muscles lock helps to squeeze our internal organs, toxins, bacteria, for release all the bad bacteria through anus. And then throat lock also helps to release the form of mucus, might be yellow mucus become in liquid form. So if you practice regularly pranayama, you can fight against mucus sinuses problem, you can fight against digestive system problem, also you can fight against mental disease, anxiety, insomnia, stress. So the first pranayama for the receive 100% oxygen, second pranayama for the receive 100% constitute from the food. If our digestive system function work properly, which means whatever food consumption, whatever we eat, we are eligible to throw wastage portion every morning and to receive proper constitute, and physically we are healthy. So the first two pranayama, Basrika pranayama, below breath, and Kapalbhati pranayama, fire breath, these two pranayamas useful for physical stillness, sharirik sthirta, physical balance. So there is no any physical disorder, there is no any physical problems. If we are physically strong, physically balanced, then we can focus for our target, which is called dharana, concentration on our goal. Second pranayama, third pranayama, which is called continue nostril breathing pranayama. So continue nostril breathing pranayama represent our consciousness energy, represent our EQ. So I explain you what is the EQ. EQ meaning emotions, emotion quotient. So if when like for example, anybody knows, like everybody went to the interview for administrative officer, they don't want exact proper answer, they want to check the EQ meaning your emotions, how long person takes to repeat their questions answer, and the way of how we repeat, how we answer, what is the emotions. So the consciousness energy represent our emotions. Negative emotions might be positive emotions, might be divine emotions. Maybe there is a fear, there is a brave, there is a good attitudes, so EQ. So this third pranayama represents our EQ, our emotions. Negative emotions become positive, positive emotions become divine. So the third pranayama called continue nostril breathing. So according to the yoga, continue nostril breathing is more important understanding pranayama in hatha yoga. So left nostril called chandra nadi, chandra meaning moon, lunar energy. Right nostril called surya nadi, surya meaning sun, solar energy. And if the both nostril, both channels running together at the same time from the root chakra still to the crown chakra, which is called sushmana nadi. Sushma meaning energy become gentle, calm, peaceful energy. So main target, main important methical science of yoga to active sushmana nadi, like a negative cable, positive cable required for on any electricity equipments. So if you want to on the fan, bulb, we need negative and positive cable together to generate, for electricity. So similarly, to on the 7 bulbs, 7 chakras, negative and positive cable should together for active 7 glands. You are right, 7 chakra. So it is like a endocrine granthi, endocrine glands. So granthis meaning it's your thoughts. Granthis meaning it's like glands. It's like you are representing your thoughts, your emotions. So negative and positive cable if running together, it is called sushmana nadi. You guys know you guys have ever saw the image of Lord Shiva and his wife Parvati, Shiv Parvati. So according to the spiritual science in our Hinduism, left part of the human body, which is called a female, and right part of the human body, which is called male. Male and female together, and there is a, the river Gangesh coming from the Lord Shiva's ear, Jathar. So that Ganga is like known as a wisdom, the flow of river of our wisdom. So the negative and positive energy if together, that means the wisdom, our knowledge, our whatever, knowledge, today's world knowledge you can get everywhere free of cost. But the difference between knowledge and wisdom, knowledge meaning information, we can collect from everywhere around the world. Today is AI world. Within second you can ask anything. But what is the wisdom? When we apply those knowledge in our daily life. Otherwise knowledge everybody knows, yoga is good for health, yoga is good for, but still people, once their retreat is over, nobody want to keep continue this knowledge. So this third pranayama, continue nostril breathing pranayama, helps to develop our high wisdom, helps to active negative and positive cable. Lunar and solar energy become together. In medical science, you guys know that there is a one rod and two snakes like this. If you go to the in the hospital, there is a one rod and two snakes. So those two snakes also known as a negative and positive cable. According to the, if you ask Google what is the significant meaning of logo of doctor, medical science, there is a two snakes. So there are two snakes represent these two channels, and if the two snakes running together, that means they are having like a harmony between lunar and solar energy represents our emotions. So continue nostril breathing pranayama according to the yoga helps to open space for the dimension of consciousness energy. So dimension of consciousness energy meaning within second our thought process will be active for understand the emotions of other person in our surrounding. So regular practice of yoga helps to develop our consciousness energy. Therefore yoga, it's very simple, but understanding takes longer time. Like you guys are thinking, for just to explain for pranayama takes longer time. I am also sitting like this. So only just to understand there is an energy. First energy Pranamaya Kosh, second energy Annamaya Kosh, matter of food. Third energy Vijnanamaya Kosh, meaning consciousness energy. And to develop the consciousness energy, we are going to practice pranayama, which is called continue nostril breathe. Use your right hand, index middle finger on your third eye, left hand with the Jnana Mudra. Right nostril, close your right nostril with your thumb and then inhale through the left nostril. As you inhale, your belly shoot out. After inhale, block your left nostril with your ring finger and then exhale through the left, inhale through the left, exhale through the right nostril. And your belly should in. Again inhale through the right. After inhale, block your right nostril with your thumb and then breathe out through the left nostril. Again inhale through the left nostril, slowly breathe in. Block your left nostril with your ring finger, exhale through the right nostril. Now inhale with the right and exhale through the left. Continue nostril breathe. If you inhale with the left, exhale with the right through the right. Again inhale with the right, exhale through the left. Keep your backbone straight. Continue nostril breathing pranayama, which is helps to develop our consciousness energy. Helps to develop transmission between consciousness of mind, subconsciousness of mind and divine consciousness of mind. Negative, positive, divine energy become together. Continue nostril breathe pranayama helps to develop our specially meditation practice. most of time while while seated on meditation, our mind, our consciousness and energy not stable, not still. Therefore, this pranayama, continue nostril breathing pranayama, useful for develop our consciousness energy, and our consciousness energy becomes still, balance. Very good. Rub your palms. Place your palms on your face, massage on your face. So, continue nostril breathing pranayama helps to develop our consciousness energy. So, how could we understand what is, how does sometimes the lunar energy represent, sometimes solar energy represent, and sometimes divine energy represent. So, you guys know, sometime whenever during the day, sometime we feel very much lazy, not so much active, or maybe not ready to get up from the bed. So we should just check our nostril. We should just our nostril like this. If the left nostril strongly activate and the right is blocked, which means lunar energy more strong rather than solar energy. Or maybe sometime we are maybe aggressive, fire, stress. So we should check our nostril. The right nostril will be strongly activate and the left will be blocked, which means solar energy representing. And if the both nostril running together at the same time, which means Sushmana Nadi active, meaning there is a gentleness, there is a peaceful, calm energy representing. So the main motto of practice yoga to active both channels, both nostril running together, which is called Sushma, gentle, calm energy. And the third pranayama, continue nostril breathing pranayama, helps for develop our dimension of consciousness energy. Fourth pranayama, which is called Maha pranayama also. Maha meaning greatest pranayama. If we don't understand any other pranayama, we should practice only Maha pranayama, which is called Om chanting pranayama. So according to the spiritual science of Hindu culture, A-U-M, which means Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Am Brahma, Am Vishnu, Am Shiva. We are like a creator also, we are operator also, and we are the destroyer also. So Om chanting pranayama, if we practice proper way, proper breathing rhythm, we are eligible to transfer energy upward still to the brain, and our brain become more healthy. You can say dimension of mental energy, open space in the mind to digest negative, positive, divine energy. So Om chanting pranayama helps to develop our mental energy, and our mind is become very calm, very peace, very silence. So how to transfer energy upward? Through the practice of chanting Om mantra. So it's like, so according to the Ayurveda science, brain required space and air. So in Vata, cup, there is a elements for the cup element, earth and water. Pitta element, fire and water. And Vata element for the brain, brain required space and air. So vital force energy we should transfer upward through the practice of Om chanting pranayama. So how to practice chanting Om mantra? As you inhale, every breathe properly. As you inhale, your belly should out, and when you breathe out, slowly your belly should go inside. Om ma, A meaning Brahma, O meaning Mahesh, O meaning Vishnu, and Shiva, Ma meaning Shiva. Brahma creator, Vishnu operator, and Mahesh destroyers. So how to practice? And in simple way, it's like three types of minds are there: Bahyaman, Antarman, and Divyaman. Bahyaman meaning consciousness mind, Antarman meaning subconsciousness of mind, and Divyaman meaning divine consciousness of mind become together if we practice chanting Om mantra. Also useful for improve our meditation practice. So pranayama basically helps for, at the beginning, physical stillness, physical balance. Consciousness energy becomes still, and then if the mind is become still, then we are eligible to sit 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 10 hour for the meditation. So pranayama helps for find physical stillness, consciousness energy still, mental energy still, and then we are eligible to sit longer time for the meditation. So the first was fourth pranayama for the dimension of mental energy. How to practice? You can have a look. Proper Om chanting. So as you inhale, your belly should out like this. So as you inhale, your belly out, and as you exhale, when you sound through the mouth, so slowly your breath should become out through the nostril, through the mouth, and then when energy reach at this part, at the throat chakra, then you have to close your lips, and there is a B vibration, helps to fight against blocked capillaries. What is the capillaries? Capillaries, those are the very fine vein like ears, connection with our brain. So capillaries and superficial. What is the superficial? We used to go for the specially human required facial massage. You know facial massage, face massage. So if you practice regularly pranayama, no need a facial. So it's a superficial means the very fine veins connection with our cheeks, with our face. So superficial and capillaries, all of them will be active. So regular practice of meditation, meditative person, they looks very shining on their face, blossoming flower, their face looks like, because of the flow of vital force energy goes upward to keep their superficials, capillaries always active. The cells of face, cells of brain always process in the generate rather than degenerates. And I will explain you how cells start dying and how cells we can keep always in the process of generation. And the cells are most important part for develop our immune system. So Om chanting pranayama, again you can have a look how to practice. As we inhale, our belly should out. As we exhale, slowly Om. And then when you want to be When the energy reach at this point, then we should close our lips, and then when we close the lips, there is a bee vibration, like a honey bee, that bee vibration helps to fight against block superficial block capillaries. Again you can have a look, please. Very good. Practice Om chanting pranayama all together. Rub your palms. Place your palms on your face, massage on your face. Now, energy number 5, which is called Anandamaya Kosh. Ananda meaning happy, spirit or spiritual energy. So, enter into the 5th number of energy. There is no any yoga. There is only and only required physical balance, consciousness energy become balanced, mental energy become balanced. So if we start practice like Basrika Pranayama for open space for the receive oxygen, and then fire breathing, open space for the fight against digestive system pranayama. So these 2 pranayama helps to cure physical problems, physical related disease. And then 3rd pranayama, continue nostril breathing pranayama, helps to fight against laziness, Sometimes the people used to call lying conscious. Lying conscious meaning, always lazy, not to focus on our destiny, focus on our target, focus on our work. So most of people like to sleep lots, so that continue nostril breathing pranayama helps for awaken our kundalini, source of energy, which never lets allow to always go on the bed, always thinking, always be positive. So that continue nostril breathing pranayama helps for develop our consciousness energy. For example, like Elon Musk, he is multi-billionaire. Still, he don't like to sleep. He always like to work because his consciousness energy always wake him to do something. If he will sleep all entire life, his hundreds generation can be survived easily. Am I right? But it's all about the consciousness energy. It's all about his thought process. So the continued nostril breathing pranayama helps to develop our consciously, helps consciousness energy, our emotions. And then after Om chanting pranayama helps to keep our mind calm, helps to keep our mind peace, helps to digest negative energy, positive energy, divine energy. Otherwise, if either there is no space in our mind, if single bad word, we are suddenly become ready, become aggressive, become fire to fight with the people, with fight with our and XYZ person. If there is a wise person, if mind, peaceful mind, they could digest, it's okay. You are big, I am smaller. Okay, so that dimension of mental energy represent our wise, represent our peace, represent our wisdom, represent our good human being. Okay, and then after fifth energy, which is called Anandamaya kosha. Ananda meaning happy, spirit and spiritual energy. So enter into the happy spirit, spiritual energy. There is only and only silence meditation. So when we start practice silence meditation, so body goes to contact with our heart goes to contact with our mind goes to contact with our soul goes to connect with the supreme soul. So regular practice of meditation helps to balance physical balance, like if most of time, like I am sitting for 1 hour 2 hour like this posture, but completely beginner cannot sit on the posture for longer times. So there might be the pinch and needles problem. You know what is the pinch and needles? So the pinch and needles will be, but at the beginning, first 1 week or second week, third week, it will be, if you practice regularly, there won't be any pinch and noodles. So your body will be very much completely balanced. So physical, if we are physically balanced, then we are eligible to sit longer time for the meditation. And if consciously if we are balanced, so the thoughts will not distract you while be seated on the meditation. If the mind is balanced, we can sit peacefully and we can be, so that silence meditation helps to always keep person in the present, not to worry about past, not to think about future, to enjoy every single moment of our life in the present, to stay in the present. So there is only one way, which is called meditation, dhyana meaning awareness. So now we will practice meditation. You guys ready? Very good. Keep your eyes closed. As you inhale, naturally your belly should out. As you exhale, naturally your belly should in. Whatever thoughts will come in your mind, let them come. We should become witness of ourselves. Only watch and listen the music of surrounding. Inhale through the nose, Om chanting. Rub your palms. Place your palms on your face, massage on your face. So, regular practice of pranayama helps to fight against kapha dosh, pitta dosh, and vata dosh. So, what is the kapha? Kapha represent two elements, earth and water. So, the kapha problem mostly, especially like a what it is called stale food, stale food meaning the food is not fresh, like sometime we used to consumption the food last night what we cooked, same food we try to heat. It is same word, no, stale, no, stale, stale. Stale meaning the food which is in the refrigerator, next morning we used to make it hot. Am I right, Natasha? Still, no? Stale food. So, we should stop to avoid cup problem because of the packaged food, because of the oily food, maybe because of the sugar, because of the contaminated what it is called erected water. So, these types of problem cause of cough, mucus, and there in Ayurveda there is a treatment which is called vomiting treatment. And also for the pitta dosh, so pitta there is a two elements represent which is the fire and water. So we should not mix while having meal food, don't mix during the having consumption food, don't mix the water. So in Ayurveda drinking water during the food, it's a, you can say it's kind of poison. So we could not digest or we could not get proper constitute from the food. So stop drinking water during the food at least 20 minutes before, and after food 1 hour after. So if if you are 100% starving and if your fire energy Jatar Agni is active, and when you are very much hungry and you are putting water in heat, so your hunger become spoil. So it's like in the hot pan you are going to put water, cold water. So especially during the food, stop drinking water to avoid pitta dosh. And the pitta dosh also cause of junk food. Pitta dosh digestive related problem also cause of maybe the cold water, also cause of the mix of food with the water. We should not mix it, and we should try to avoid sugar. Even we should try to avoid dairy product, also cause of pitta dosh, digestive system related disease. And in Ayurveda there is a treatment which is called enema. Enema is like put the pipe through the anus to clean the colon. Otherwise in naturopathy, in yoga, there is a Shanka Prakshalan which this two lady had today. So it's all body cleansing for the pitta problem. And there is a vata problem. So vata meaning mental disorders. In Ayurveda there is a Shirodhara treatment, and also in Ayurveda there is a massage treatment. So what does massage helps? Massage helps to regenerate, means the block energy channels when we masseur, when we apply oil for work on our lymphatic, on our limbs, on our channels to release all the block flow of energy, for active all the channels. And if all the channels are function properly, which means our brain is healthy. So vata dosh In Ayurveda, there is a massage treatment or Shirodhara treatment. And in yoga, if you do not want to spend single penny, so in yoga for Vata dosh, there is a pranayama, there is a meditation, and there is a calm, peaceful mind can cure Vata problems. So Kapha, Pitta, Vata dosh, because of three problems, we the people used to fall sick. Thank you very much and have a good evening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.